Bonjour et bienvenue sur la chaîne et dans la suite du let's play de Stray Gods sur PC. On a la possibilité de parler à Pan, à Apollon et à Perséphone. Puisqu'on a pas mal avancé dans la précédente session, on a eu une très grosse discussion avec Perséphone et même un duel musical. On a quand même réussi à la convaincre de l'innocence de Grace. Pour autant, est-ce qu'elle va nous aider? Je ne sais pas. Elle a été suffisamment proche de Calliope pour avoir envie de découvrir la vérité sur sa mort. Je ne dis pas qu'on s'en est fait une alliée, mais en tout cas, elle n'a plus l'air d'être une ennemie. Il y a quand même eu une grosse dispute entre elle et Apollon, dispute au cours de laquelle Apollon a commencé à révéler ses pouvoirs. Donc c'était un petit peu étrange. Donc voilà, et puis Pan nous a donné rendez-vous chez lui, donc tout va bien. On va peut-être s'intéresser à la mise à jour de l'enquête par Grace, puisque ça nous permettra de résumer la fin du chapitre, puisque ça y est, nous sommes dans l'acte 2 du jeu. Concernant Freddy, évidemment Freddy m'attendait à l'appartement quand je suis rentrée des enfers. Elle s'est excusée pour la façon dont ça a tourné avec Pan pendant la chanson, et vous savez quoi, je comprends maintenant. Mon pouvoir fait ressortir les bons et les mauvais sentiments, et je ne peux pas toujours choisir lesquels. En tout cas, je suis contente d'avoir Freddy à mes côtés en ce moment. A-t-on de nouvelles informations sur Calliope ? Alors, je ne sais plus. Je pense que je n'ai pas tout lu. Oui, apparemment, après avoir passé des années à se prendre la tête avec les idoles, Calliope a fini par quitter l'Olympe. C'est à ce moment qu'elle est devenue l'amie de Perséphone qui lui a refilé l'appartement. Perséphone dit pourtant qu'elles ne se sont pas parlé depuis des années et qu'elle ignore ce qu'elle faisait. C'est vrai, on n'a pas beaucoup avancé sur ce que faisait Calliope. Hermès, qu'on a rencontré aux enfers. Je suis tombée sur Hermès aux enfers. Je ne pense pas que c'était une filature, mais qu'Hermès venait juste pour l'ambiance. C'est une idole qui semble pas si mal, malgré son statut. C'est dingue, Hermès n'est une idole que depuis environ 1 an. Vu ses paroles sur le précédent Hermès, j'en déduis que nos expériences sont un peu semblables. Quand Hermès est mort, son eidolon lui a été transmis. Je me demande si ça arrive souvent. Au moins, j'ai eu la réponse à une question, la rapidité de son arrivée chez moi. Apparemment, quand une idole meurt, Hermès doit se rendre sur place. Qui que soit Hermès à ce moment, j'imagine. Sans s'étaler trop sur le sujet, disons juste que ça fait partie de ses connaissances. Bizarre comme le reste. Aphrodite, y a-t-il de nouvelles informations? Non, puisqu'on n'a pas eu l'occasion de discuter avec elle. Alors Apollon doit avoir un gros morceau. Voir Apollon et Perséphone se bouffer la tronche, c'était vraiment quelque chose. Est-ce que toutes les idoles s'en veulent comme ça? Si c'est le cas, pas étonnant que l'une d'elles ait été assassinée. On a eu ce qu'on cherchait aux enfers, mais Apollon et Perséphone n'ont pas pu se supporter plus de 5 minutes. Il a fini par en avoir marre, et moi avec. Heureusement pour moi, il est toujours prêt à m'aider. Et on oublie donc le « je vais juste faire empirer les choses pour toi, Grace ». Mais il dit qu'il va devoir sérieusement réfléchir à la prochaine étape. Si une idole est bien impliquée là-dedans, elle est plutôt rusée. Super quoi, pile ce qu'il me fallait. Ouais. Donc rien de plus sur Athéna. Si Perséphone m'a ri au nez quand je lui ai demandé si Athéna pouvait faire partie des suspects comme si c'était débile. Elle a consacré sa vie entière à la protection des idoles et n'a apparemment jamais enfreint ses propres règles. Une rigolote. Perséphone. Apollon m'en a dit un peu plus sur Perséphone. Apparemment, l'histoire de son enlèvement par Hadès, le seigneur des enfers, est plus ou moins vraie. Il l'a forcée à se marier avec lui, sans que personne ne lève le petit doigt pour elle. Ce que l'histoire ne raconte pas, c'est la façon dont elle l'a ensuite tué et s'est emparée de son trône, avant d'être destituée par les autres idoles pour son crime. Perséphone leur en veut toujours pas mal. Franchement, je la comprends. Les choses ont vite tourné au vinaigre entre Apollon et Perséphone. Elle ne pouvait pas s'empêcher de lui envoyer des piques, ni lui d'y répondre. C'était vraiment triste à voir. Et puis Apollon a complètement perdu les pédales, et il est parti. Et je l'ai suivi. On aura au moins eu ce pourquoi on était venu, hein. Bon. Croyez-le ou pas, je suis encore tombée sur Pan aux enfers. Il traînait là. Pure coïncidence, hein, selon lui. Pile où son indice a fini par me conduire. Après, c'est tout à fait son genre de club, mais c'est quand même louche. Pan a accepté de m'aider à trouver Perséphone, qui soit ne savait pas que j'étais au club, soit m'évitait complètement. C'est vraiment immense. Sans rien me demander en échange cette fois, il m'a suffi de lui faire les yeux doux et de lui demander gentiment. Ouais, c'est louche quand même, hein. Ni Apollon ni Perséphone ne semblent vraiment suspecter Pan. D'après eux, il n'a pas le profil d'un meurtrier, même si son intérêt soudain reste quand même super bizarre. Et une nouvelle fiche s'est ouverte dans le journal, celle d'Eros. J'ai rencontré Eros, le dieu du sexe, qui glandait aux enfers. Façon lutteur turc en pose clope au pied de son donjon SM. Je l'ai trouvé plutôt sympa, juste un peu absorbé par ses propres problèmes. Pas exactement l'archétype du tueur, mais bon, qu'est-ce que j'en sais? Qu'est-ce qu'on en sait? Alors, on va quand même commencer par aller voir Perséphone pour essayer de nous assurer qu'elle ne nous en veut pas d'avoir suivi Apollon. Allons-y. C'est comme elle prend la mouche pour un rien.
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave. If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other reason for darkening my doorstep?
Bon, c'est chaud. On va lui dire qu'on avait envie de la voir, peut-être. Ou lui présenter des excuses.
I'm sorry. If I'd known Apollo would act like that, I wouldn't have come in with him.
The man is like a sad puppy that keeps peeing on your carpet. Even you should see that by now.
I don't think...
No, you don't think. If you did, you'd realize Apollo is a fully grown man who should make his own apologies. If you decided he's the ally you need, then wonderful. I hope it works out for you.
On va à nouveau tendre la main. On peut quand même être amis.
There's nothing stopping us from being friends. We don't need to be allies.
As I said before, I'm still not convinced of your innocence. I'd say that stops us from being friends, Grace.
Really? Still?
Either you're guilty, in which case you won't be here long, or you're innocent, and we can speak after the trial. One last word of advice before you go. If you want to survive, don't look to anyone else for help. Not Apollo, not Pan, not even me. You walked away from my offer, and I respect that. Make your choices and live with them.
J'en suis presque à me dire que j'aurais dû envoyer balader Apollon après un discours pareil. Ah là 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 là. Alors, on va peut-être aller voir Apollon vite fait.
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
That's not true. I know how, I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
On va rentrer dans le vif du sujet tout de suite. Je croyais que tu avais écarté Pan comme,
Why Pan?
comme suspect.
I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over. Pan is a schemer. A trader in favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
Ah, clairement, en tout cas, c'est ce qui ressort à chaque fois des échanges qu'on a avec lui. Hein. C'est ce qu'il laisse transparaître. Il fait... C'est vrai ou c'est pas vrai, mais on a toujours l'impression qu'il en sait beaucoup plus que ce qu'il dit. Alors, juste quand même, histoire de savoir ce que c'est que cette histoire de téléphone.
Wait. You don't like phones?
I just don't like talking to people I can't see.
No, it's the ringtones. They scare the crap out of him, I kid you not.
I'm not frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just very loud.
Yeah.
Can we return to the subject of Pan, please?
You should know. Pan asked me to meet him at Olympus. I'm not sure why.
Wait, he wants to see you again? I don't like this.
À moi non plus, mais il va falloir y aller quand même. Hein.
Neither do I. He decided I owe him a favor after he came to my apartment.
That sounds about right for him. Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something, she's bound to know.
Quel genre de fête, ouais.
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but...
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
That's awfully vague, Apollo.
It'll be easier to see for yourself. It's nothing you can't handle.
Merci pour cette réponse très précise. Hein. Tiens, d'ailleurs.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
Est-ce qu'on pourrait pas faire plus simple en se contentant de parler à Pan?
I still have that invitation from Pan. Maybe it'd be easier if I just went to see him.
You could, but would you believe anything he had to say?
I might be able to coax some truth out of him. I can be persuasive.
Well, whatever you do, be careful. I still think Aphrodite is our best bet.
Okay, I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
On peut retourner lui parler.
Welcome back, Grace. Is there something you came to discuss?
Oh bah oui, tant qu'à faire.
Tell me more about Calliope. You and her were good friends, right?
For centuries, we were far more. I was the god of the arts, and the muses were my constant companions. We went everywhere together. They had many names, but the three most common were Clio, Talia, and Calliope. The sisters of beauty, I called them, though they weren't always women.
I never thought of that. Do idols change gender a lot?
Most of us seek out inheritors who are like us, I suppose, but not all. Calliope, in fact, was a man in her previous incarnation. Christoph, I think his name was. A poet Calliope adored. I was surprised when she made him a muse.
Eh bien.
Who did Calliope become after that poet, Christoph?
You have to realize we're already into the period where Calliope and I weren't really speaking. She showed up one day in her new form, the one you met. An opera singer whose name she never revealed. We fought, as I recall. I told her she couldn't pass on every time she met an artist she fell in love with. Eventually she'd forget everything about who we were and where we came from. She said she'd rather forget than wallow in old memories like I or the other idols were doing. It was time to wake up and make the best of our situation. Calliope was an idealist without compromise. Always. She hated what we'd become, what I'd become. She wasn't wrong.
From how you describe it, you and Calliope fought a lot.
As often as we saw each other, which became less and less as time wore on. However, she fought with everyone. Calliope hated the idols being kept secret. She and Athena would get into screaming matches over the rules, and it got so I could no longer protect her. She moved out of Olympus years ago and kept to herself. I just assumed she was wrapped up with some new artist when I got the news.
Do you regret not making up with her?
Every day I think about our last conversation and what I should have said or done differently. The problem with immortality is that you think you have all the time in the world.
C'est vrai, ils sont immortels, mais au final, pas tant que ça.
It wasn't only fighting with Calliope, right? Surely there were good things too.
Is that how it sounds? No. She was marvelous. A force to be reckoned with if there ever was one. In the darkest days during the war, it was her songs that gave us hope. She kept Aphrodite alive through sheer determination, I think. Calliope cared. About us, about art, about people she'd only just met. It was her greatest strength as well as her greatest weakness.
I wonder why she picked me. I don't feel like I'm any of those things.
You underestimate yourself, Grace. I see a lot of her in you. She chose well.
Alors, les idoles en général, donne-nous des informations sur elles.
I'd like to know a little more about the idols. I am one now, right?
You are. What would you like to know?
Well, what are we? Where did we come from? If an idol is a soul that moves from person to person, it must have started somewhere, right?
The short answer is, we don't know. If I think far enough back, I can remember bits and pieces. I remember my first Pythian games, the day the idols split in two over Troy, the day my first son died. But before that, nothing. None of us do. I vaguely recall the very first Apollo many thousands of years ago, but was he the original? Did he appear out of the ether? I couldn't tell you.
Bah oui, comment as-tu pu oublier d'où tu venais? Ou alors c'est que le temps passe tellement qu'il arrive même à écraser les mémoires.
Psst. Isn't it strange to not know where you come from? For all you know, the idols could be aliens.
Interesting. The notion that there might be some other place far away where we're the norm is comforting. Sadly, our memories are filled with blanks. There was a war with beings we called the Titans. A terrible conflict where half our number died, yet do I remember a single battle. The last was after Rome fell. Zeus called us together to relay the news, told us to prepare for battle. And then, in the blink of an eye, I was in the 16th century. What made us forget 1,000 years? What happened during that time? We don't know. Athena calls that period the gap.
Ah, c'est pas étonnant parce qu'en termes d'histoire, en fait, on a redécouvert l'Antiquité finalement assez tardivement, hein. Pendant longtemps, l'Antiquité a été oubliée en Occident. Donc c'est peut-être lié à ça, peut-être que leur existence est liée aussi à ce que les mortels ont comme souvenir d'eux. Dès lors que les mortels se détournent d'eux, n'ont plus aucun intérêt pour eux, même un simple intérêt historique, peut-être qu'ils disparaissent temporairement.
The gap you mentioned. What was that like? Did you just wake up one day, or...
I know I was alive. I passed on my eidolon who knows how many times, yet the moment I woke up, as you call it, all memory of that period was gone. It was Athena who found us. I was in France, I think. She came to my farm, and the moment I laid eyes on her, I just knew. It all came back. Did someone do that to us? Did we scatter to the winds for 1,000 years on purpose? It's a mystery.
What about Athena? I mean, she's the one who found you, right? She must have been aware.
Athena claims she awoke on her own and spent the next century locating the other idols. We've pieced together very little of the gap or of our origins. We simply live with it. Gods we may be, but I'm afraid we don't have all the answers.
Ouais, on va creuser la question du fils.
Earlier you mentioned your son dying. Did I hear that right? Can idols have children?
It was rare, but yes. Back in ancient times, some of them even became idols themselves.
Some of the idols are actually family, then.
Not anymore. Most of our children met terrible ends, a gift of the fates, perhaps. I don't know. The ones who weren't idols. It's hard, watching your children grow old and die. Never understanding why they can't have the same immortality you do, why you can't grant it to them. My first son is why I'm not permitted in Hades any longer. Let's simply say that most idols have stopped having children, and maybe leave it at that.
Bon, c'est un souvenir qui reste encore à vif, visiblement. Arrêtons là.
I'd like to know a little more about you. All I know is you live in a dump, you have an oracle, and you...
I'm not sure what to tell you. One day has bled into the next for so long, I feel like I've been lost in the spaces in between.
Wow, that's a bit dramatic.
Yeah, well, it comes naturally. Music and the arts were once under my purview as a god.
How did that get decided? Did you have a big hat full of pieces of paper and you all picked at random?
No, we chose them for ourselves. Some, at least. Others were given to us by our priests. We collected godly responsibilities like marbles.
People collect marbles?
Oh, or whatever it is mortals collect these days. Cars, perhaps? The point is, we took our godly duties very seriously.
Quel genre de dieu était-il?
You must have been very different back when you were a proper god.
I think most of us were. We saw ourselves as, I don't know, teachers. Mortals were our students, and we guided them to enlightenment. We thought we were special, infallible. I was as magnificent as the sun, and I surrounded myself with those who basked in my radiance.
That doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, I was arrogant. If there was a man or woman I desired, then I had to have them, or there would be consequences. You wouldn't have liked me. I wouldn't have liked me.
Eh bien. Ouais, cela dit, Perséphone, visiblement, elle est en colère contre sa nouvelle personnalité, on va dire.
So what is Persephone's beef with you exactly? Is it just about what Hades did to her?
That's no small thing.
It seems more personal than that.
I mentioned how Persephone's kidnapping almost meant war between Olympus and Hades, yes? Well, while this was all going on, Persephone managed to escape the underworld, and I'm the one she encountered first.
Uh-oh.
Hades was hot on her heels, and I had a choice. Either do battle with Hades and start the war right then and there, or let him take her back. Zeus would have had my head if I had sparked a war. Yet all I still think of are Persephone's eyes as Hades smugly took back his prisoner. It's not my finest moment.
Ah bah non, clairement. J'imagine la détresse de Perséphone. Je comprends qu'elle lui en veuille encore énormément.
Apollo, have you ever tried, I don't know, talking to someone about how you feel?
I will never understand this modern fascination with therapy and focusing on one's feelings.
It might help. You never know.
Yes, I've tried it. There was one I used to speak to. Hecate enchanted him never to reveal what I told him. I don't know that unburdening myself to the man helped. He wasn't exactly trained for this sort of problem.
It is kind of hard to relate to a god, sure.
I do appreciate the thought. But I'm afraid muddling through is as good as it gets for us.
Eh bien, c'est tout pour le moment.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Eh bien, on a appris beaucoup de choses. Alors, je vois qu'on peut encore lui parler. Alors, on va faire une troisième tentative.
Welcome back, Grace. Is there something you came to discuss?
No, that's okay. I'll see you later, Apollo.
Eh bien, c'est bon. Donc, on a la fête d'Aphrodite et certainement une conversation complètement lunaire qui nous attend avec Pan. Bon, et bien voilà, on va aller parler à Pan. Hein. C'est parti. Étrange endroit.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
Ce serait donc l'Olympe nouvelle version. Un mont Olympe urbain. Il y a combien d'idoles?
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
Des immortels parasites, bien. La plupart des idoles vivent ici.
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give up my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the weak.
Pas faux.
Right. Good point.
Alors justement, interrogeons-nous sur ce qu'est l'Olympe.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
On commence à avoir vraiment envie de le voir, ce pays natal énorme.
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
Je m'en doutais.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
Oui, en fait, j'ai toutes ces questions qui me viennent à l'esprit, ça tombe bien. Alors d'abord, c'est quoi un reliquaire?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
À la base, oui.
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
Mais tu as l'air d'en brûler d'envie, hein? Il est dangereux, ce reliquaire?
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some. But I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
C'est vrai qu'il arrive à passer d'un côté un peu narquois, moqueur, pas drôle du tout en fait, à d'un seul coup un air sérieux, voire menaçant. Et Kat peut vraiment m'aider?
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
Bien. Alors revenons à la conversation de départ. Le service à rendre, la faveur.
This person I'm to help, what does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart?
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
Ça me paraît tellement peu.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly and with open arms.
Oui. Alors apparemment, le petit cœur, ce serait la possibilité d'avoir un chip avec les personnages. Donc jusqu'à présent, on a interagi avec Freddy, Apollon, Pan et Perséphone. Donc on peut avoir un chip avec l'un de ces 4 personnages. Bon, je vais pas la jouer séduction avec lui. Je vais le provoquer. C'est ce qu'a fait Calliope.
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
Après tout, il est tout aussi suspect que les autres.
I'll think about it, but no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Eh bien, les conversations avec Pan, c'est toujours quelque chose. Bon, en tout cas, on a un nouveau lieu, un nouvel objectif qui s'est ouvert, c'est ce fameux reliquaire où il faudra qu'on aide cet Astérion, qui a priori n'est pas méchant. Mais je pense qu'on va se rendre d'abord à la fête d'Aphrodite, puisque c'était quand même l'objectif suivant suite à notre conversation avec Apollon. C'est ce qu'on va voir, je pense, dans la prochaine vidéo. On aura 2 endroits quand même... assez importants à visiter qui vont sans doute bien relancer l'intrigue et nous faire découvrir de nouveaux personnages. Donc eh bien on va se retrouver au prochain épisode pour continuer à mener l'enquête dans ce 2e jour. Si vous avez apprécié cette vidéo, eh bien n'hésitez pas à la pousser vers le haut, à la commenter, à la partager et puis à vous abonner à la chaîne pour me soutenir et puis pour ne rien manquer bien évidemment des mises à jour des let's play. À très bientôt.